Hi, good evening. Welcome to Open House English 2. My name is Miss Hyland, and I am your student's English teacher this year. It's been an interesting start to the year for sure. I'm used to doing this in person, but it is my first year at Saguaro. I am very excited to be here. I'm super excited to work with your students. From what I can tell, they are wonderful, and I can't wait to get to know them more. A little bit about me. I grew up in Arizona. I've also lived in California and Florida. I have a BA in English Literature from Arizona State University. When I was graduating college, I did not want to be an English teacher, but didn't really know what to do. And then decided that I would go to law school. I was interested in becoming a sports agent. So I have an emphasis in sports and entertainment law. I did pass the bar exam in Florida. That's a different story. But yeah, just didn't really feel like I fit in that industry, but I continued working in sports marketing for a golf equipment company. I moved out to California. I met my husband there, and when we decided we wanted to start a family, we chose to move back to Arizona because I have help from my family. And we have two little boys. Rafe is 3 and Callan is 1. Decided teaching would combine kind of all the things I was looking for. I love working with this age group. I love English, love reading, writing, and it's definitely family friendly. So in my spare time, I like to work out. I enjoy reading still, and sleep, it is a precious commodity these days. So if you need to communicate and get in touch with me, I always look forward to hearing from and working with parents. You can email me at khyland@susd.org or khyland@susdgapps.org. I have office hours Monday through Thursday from 12 to 2:20 or by appointment. I understand schedules get crazy, and I'm happy to work with you outside of those hours. Just give me a heads up and we can figure something out. Remind 101, I think, is an excellent communication tool. We may not all have our computers, but with us at all times, but I'm pretty sure our phones are always on us. So I had your students subscribe during their class periods already, but I think parents subscribing is wonderful. That way you're in the know about due dates or changes. You're able to contact me with questions. So feel free to subscribe to your students' periods remind. And then as far as what to expect from me in the classroom, positive relationships. Number one, I think building relationships, having students know that you care, and I do care. That's the reason I got into this industry or field, if you will. I absolutely love working with this age group. You know, children really are the future, and I think the more we can create that village for them and create relationships, the better off we will all be. High expectations and rigor are both part of Saguaro's curriculum. I want to keep my expectations high, and I ask my students to meet them with no doubt that they will. Students might not always realize their own potential, but I know that they have these abilities, and one of the main things is just getting the work done. I think that's kind of the hardest part, but I know that if you try your best, you will be able to succeed. Relevance is very important. I think that's how we keep students engaged. We want things to be relatable to them and their life and what's going on, at 15, 16 years old. I like to give students a little bit of a choice in terms of what we're going to do sometimes and or how we're going to do it. So, whether that's an assessment or whether that's reading this or that, I just think that helps keep them engaged. And if they feel like they have a choice in the matter, then they'll be more inclined to participate. And then I want an emphasis on critical thinking. Not everyone chooses to go to college or a four-year university or continue their schooling after high school, but you will use critical thinking. And setting students up with these skills right now is so important for the real world, whatever that looks like. And then an emphasis on writing. Writing is tough. It requires you to use your brain. I think some of the things that used to be important, spelling, grammar, have gone by the wayside. And so we'll be focusing on those things throughout the year. There'll be various writing assignments in each quarter, smaller ones, larger ones, just getting that practice in. So grading practices, we follow the Arizona Common Core state standards for 10th grade English. And you can find more about that at azed.gov. Assessments will be a variety of in-class discussions, essays, Socratic seminar, research projects, research paper, tests, and quizzes. Checks for understanding are 20%, assessments 70%, and final exam 10%. We do not give extra credit. However, I will let students resubmit writing assignments as long as they were done the first time and turned in on time, and that way they can take the higher score. I think it's important to be able to get another chance to achieve mastery, particularly when it comes to writing. Quarter one, we'll be working on the foundation of reading and writing skills, so that will be more of understanding aspects of character and the human experience. That's kind of our running theme throughout the year, and it progresses in terms of depth of analysis as we go throughout the year. So understanding fictional and informational texts. We'll be reading The House on Mango Street, as well as short stories and other informational texts. And then progression of reading and writing skills. So we move on to interpreting, and then we'll be working with Macbeth and more of a power and leadership unit this quarter. Quarter three is the research paper project quarter. So it'll be a demonstration of reading and writing skills. We'll also be working with Siddhartha, but this is analyzing aspects of character and the human experience, as well as analyzing informational texts and working to build those research skills. Quarter four, reflection. So that's kind of the pinnacle, reflection of reading and writing skills, synthesizing and critiquing. We'll be working with the Kite Runner. I kept it basic in terms of I'm not sure what school is going to look like this year, and some things are better suited for the classroom, whereas other things do better virtually. So we will see how that looks, and we will accommodate as necessary. Story of 2020. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, please feel free to reach out, email me, khyland@susd.org. Thank you, and I look forward to meeting you all someday.